What's going on, YouTube? Got a new phone. I know it's probably still kind of shaky because I don't have a tripod, but hey, you get what you get, right? Anyways, I thought I wanted to show you guys a little tool that I acquired. And some of you might know, if you're watching this, by the shape of that shape right there, what that is. It's a used tool, it's not new, but it's a really good tool that I've been kind of had my eye on for a little bit, just because, you know, they're good quality and, you know, they're nice to have around when you're trying to sharpen certain tools. So maybe we should have a look at, see what's underneath there, huh? You want to take a guess? It's like a surprise. Ta-da! That is a Baldor. I guess what they would call it, a carbide grinder. It is missing a wheel, but I do have one over here. That one came with it. Pretty cool, huh? Ooh. So I've been wanting one of these things for a while, and I remember watching Keith Fenner's video on all the crap he had to do to one of these things to try to get it to not vibrate all over the floor, basically. And I thought, man, that thing is ridiculous. Why would, you know, what a bunch of junk. You know, I don't know if they just have a bad shaft going through them or what, but I mean, I don't know, but that was pretty bad. So I got a new job recently, and I was at work one day, and they have all this crap in the shop, you know, stuff that they bought from auctions and junk like that. We were moving stuff around, and this thing happened to be sitting behind a bunch of junk back there, like on top of an old table saw or something. And I seen this thing, and I was like, oh man, that is sweet. I wonder why that thing's over here, not in the machine shop, you know? It's like, maybe it's broken or something. And I was like, Mom, maybe I can get it for a good price, you know? So we moved stuff around. I kind of dug it out and actually set it aside. And, you know, I about blew an O-ring out picking this thing up. I couldn't believe how heavy this thing was. Set it aside, and, you know, a couple of days went by, and I kept looking at it, humming about it, and didn't have a whole lot of time to look at it too much, you know? So I went and talked to my boss, and I said, hey man, is any of that stuff, you know, over there for sale? He goes, oh, everything's for sale. And I said, well, what do you want for that old tool grinder over there? And he had an old air compressor that was sitting there too, that I actually bought too from my brother, because he needs an air compressor. But anyways, what do you want for that compressor and that tool grinder over there? And he's, oh, I don't know, you know, what are they worth to you, you know? And I said, well, I don't even know if any of them work, you know? So, lo and behold, he kind of, yeah, you know, kind of gave me that whole spiel. And, you know, so finally, the other day, I was like, dude, I'll give you like $50 for both of those. And he goes, sold. I said, sweet. So I didn't even plug this thing or nothing. I just drug it home, not knowing nothing about it. For $50, I figured, geez, the thing weighs a ton. At least it's, you know, worth that in scrap, for that matter. And so I got it home, and I kind of cleaned the tag off for a little bit, and the on-off switch, because I mean, it's just filthy dirty. And it has one of those on there. I think they're supposed to be, well, at least there's a spot for two of those on there. But, you know, it has the degrees under here, so you can, you know, tilt the table and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, this thing slides in and out, you know, real nice. So anyways, I plugged it in, and I was like, well, geez, let's see if this thing works. Now, I turn it on, and I notice it spins just a little bit, and then it just sits here and hums. Well, that's not good. So we give it a little spin-a-rooney. Nope. Give it a little more spin. Come on. Hey. There we go. I mean, this thing is smooth as silk, guys. I mean, I just have it sitting here on an old sawhorse on a piece of wood. And I mean, you could hardly even feel this thing vibrating. I mean, man, these things are awesome. But I'd like to fix that starting problem. If any of you guys know anything about electrical motors, I mean, is that like a capacitor problem, or you know, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe the brushes are gone in the motor or something. I don't know. If any of you guys know, please comment on this and let me know. You know, I'd really like to fix it, because I'm sure this thing will last another lifetime probably, and I'm sure it's had its use too. I mean, the bearings sound, you know, kind of rough in there, but I don't really know what they're supposed to sound like, you know. So I'd like to go through this thing and figure it out. So if any of you guys know anything, let me know. Comment, you know, please subscribe. I try to do as, you know, many videos as I can. I know some of them aren't super entertaining, but please let me know on this. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.